Good morning, badass businesswomen. This is Ann Evanston, your host of Unscripted as Fuck, and I am so thrilled to have you here today where I'm going to interview another amazing guest that I will introduce in just a moment. Here's the thing, this interview is 10 minutes or less. You know why? Because you are busy making money and you need value quick, and that's what we are going to do today. Let me introduce you to Melanie Whittaker. She helps female coaches and service providers show up as themselves online. Those of you know me, I'm passionate about that. So excited for you to talk to Melanie today. There is more to life than just emails and social media. She gets her clients seen on podcasts, magazines, newspapers, and digital TV. And in turn, they grow their lives and businesses and change them for the better. Hi, Melanie. How are you?
Hey, Anne, thank you so much for having me on your show. I'm looking forward to it.
I am thrilled that you are here, and we have a lot of synchronicity, so I think this is going to be a fun one.
Yeah.
I love to start with sales because let's face it, if we're not making money, it's really just a hobby. So
Yeah.
here's my question for you. And you said this in your intro, you said it privately with stuff to me. Why is sharing your story so important to selling more?
It's because it's how marketing has changed. Marketing will always change because as humans we evolve, so it will do. There's two things people need to bear in mind. You need to remember as a business owner that you need to sell not only the products and the services, but you need to sell who you are as a person. And the reason that I say that is looking at it from the side of the fence of the consumer. The consumer, when they're looking to hire someone or they want to purchase some products from you, they need to feel a connection to who you are. And the best example I can give is look at reality TV stars. People get super into a certain star, and women especially love to look at their makeup, their hair, their wardrobe, where they go out for food. They're really invested in that person. So if they can do that over a reality TV star, they're doing that over you as well.
I love that answer because I'm a firm believer that people hire you, not your company. And I remember once a marketing person telling me decades ago, it isn't about AnnEvanston.com. And I'm like, yes, it is.
Of
Stop.
course,
you
of
know,
course.
and now I agree with you even more so. A faceless person in the world that we're in, where there's stuff everywhere we're bombarded with, is not working. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
really good answer. Okay, all right. So Miss Pink Hair Sassiness. All right, I know, I love it. Okay, so what's the sassiest outside the box thing you have ever done to be successful in business?
Is exactly what we've just said there, be myself. And I know that people are probably going to roll their eyes when they hear me say those words. But, I deal a lot with female coaches and female service providers. And I have no problem saying this about the coaching industry. Like anything in life, there's a downside.
Mhm.
And I hate when I see mean girl mentality or clickbait stuff that's going on, or
Yeah,
crying for the camera because they know if they do the sob story, it's going to draw in some clients. I'm not saying if you get emotional when you do a video, like let it go. If you are feeling emotional, that's genuine
yeah,
emotion in that moment in time. I'm not dissing that. But
yeah.
it's when it's staged and it's a performance. Everyone knows when it's a
The
performance. And
inauthenticity.
so for me, I am 100% me in any shape or form that you see me. If
Yeah.
you go to my website, look, let's face it, people do due diligence. So
Yeah.
because I'm getting people on podcasts, I want my talk. So someone could listen to a podcast like this one,
Mhm.
go and see my website, and then be like, oh, I like her vibe. She seems really cool. Now I'm going to go and check out her socials. And
Yeah.
then bouncing around and seeing what you're
Yeah.
about, getting the vibes or not.
Yeah.
And what's really interesting is when I do discovery calls, I am told this every single time. Every single woman who gets on a call just says, I just want to say you're so like how you are online. And I'm like, yeah, because
Yeah.
if you're going to work with me,
Yeah.
but you've fallen in love with something I portrayed, which isn't me, number
Yeah.
one, it's a lie.
Yeah.
And number two, it's draining because now I have to be in that character, which is not
Yeah.
me.
Well,
to
and
keep
you
you
know what I
happy.
love? It even just reinforcing that. When we started before doing the show and just chatting and catching up, you live by the beach and you're dressed like you live by the beach, girl. Right? You know,
I am
I,
a beach girl.
right? I,
I've come from England, so I don't have the beach in England, and we don't have the weather. Well, we do have beaches, but they're not like this.
yes.
And I'm soaking it up. I am a hippie
Yeah.
chick.
Yes, I love that. And I have been swearing since I was 2 years old. And asked my mother, my first F-bomb was dropped when I was 2 years old in a
Oh,
commissionary for the
girl, love
military.
it.
So it's authentically me. And people who think it's cool and try to fake swearing, it never works. It
No,
never
it's
works.
too,
And
it's
I, yeah,
performative.
yeah. And I've been on stage with it. I coach clients with it. If I'm not for you, great. That's the other side about get out the box of what you're told to behave. Be you, because then you will attract people who love you too, you
And
know?
let me just, you just made me think of something else, which I think is really important. And it's very hard to not be like this, especially, or like you say, if you're not making sales, you're panicking. I don't do pressure. Okay.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I have women of two camps that get on calls with me. Those that do know public relations, those
Mm-hmm.
that don't but curious. So
Mm-hmm.
those that don't but they're curious and they're asking me questions, if they're unsure and they may say things like, but I can get by with just social media and emails. Why would I need it? I'll give them the examples of how it will benefit them,
Yeah.
but I never force sell. And people feel that. They're like,
Yeah.
you're letting me make my own mind up and I like this. And I'm like,
I love that.
because if it's not a good fit,
So,
it's not a good fit.
yeah. So, with our 10-minute commitment to our audience today, let's talk self love for a minute. I think we are talking self love. Let's be real. Yet, if you were going to tell a woman one thing that they could do to be more themselves, what would be the one quick hot tip you would give them?
It's about loving who you are deep down in the core of who you
Mm-hmm.
are. There
Yeah.
are always going to be new trends. Unfortunately, the downside of being a woman is you can see mean girl mentality and it can
Everywhere.
paralyze people. Some people are like, oh, but if I do that, will it be cringy? Or if I do that, will I lose followers? And if I do that, will people cancel me? If I do that, will I get trolls? It's the
Yeah.
what if, what if, what if, what if.
Mhm.
And when just saying that exhausts me, right?
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
go through this with my clients,
So screw
and they
that,
ask
because
me,
and I'm going to summarize just because I want to hit my 10-minute mark. I love that you have a lot to give, and we're going to make sure they can find you and get more of you. I
yeah,
promise. So what I'm hearing is let go of all the what ifs and do
yeah,
you, boo.
yeah, yeah, because
Stop
the
worrying
the
about the
more you sit in
trend.
the what will people do, you're
Yeah.
you're wasting time and you're not being yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're actually just attracting people that are going to exhaust you anyway. So let it go. I love that. Okay. So with this time today, a couple associations for me: personality, let it pop, first answer, get up early or stay up late.
I'm a night owl, but I've started going to bed early and getting up early, so the tide is
Yeah,
shifting.
it's shifting. Yeah, I'd want to be up on the beach as the sun rises or sets or whatever, any beach time. Yep. Okay. Tacos and tequila or brie and red wine?
Tapas and tequila. Although I would
Yeah.
change the tequila for sangria if I'm honest.
Okay, you can have some sangria. Okay. All right. And if you had my Japanese katana in your hand right now, you would cut through what?
Are we talking life or business or both?
Figuratively, literally, your answer.
I would cut through the bullshit because there's so much bullshit online.
Hmm.
So, and
Love
I
it.
see it. I instantly
Yes.
see bullshit and I'm,
Yes. Me too. Okay, I love that. All right. So thank you, Melanie. You are amazing. We could talk forever. I could
thank
have you on the show
you.
15 times. What do you want the audience to know? How can they find you? I've given them a
Yeah.
bunch of stuff down below the video here, but what do you want them to know right now?
The main thing that they can find me on is my website, which is youareyourmarketing.com. I know you're going to list my social media handles, so there's
Yeah.
no need for me to rhyme them off. But yeah, just go on my website, check it out, and you'll get a sense of who I am and what I do.
I love that. You are just fabulous. Everyone, give a huge mic drop for Melanie. She killed this 10
Yay!
minutes with all of you. I'm thrilled to have you. And please hit that subscribe button. Come back and see us again, because I am showing you how real bold business women get it done fast. And join my community on Facebook if you want better tips and tricks that will really work in your system. And I'm thrilled to have you all here. Have a great day. Bye now.